pastoral world of the A major suite. What an incredible contrast to enter the stormy passion of the second suite, the A minor. This is red-blooded music. It is dramatic. If the A major was early morning pink, then this is late evening and it's purple red blood. This suite is much later. We know that the suites had been written between 1717 and 1725. And the opening prelude is an orchestrally conceived movement. We have to think of Italy, especially of the concertos of Vivaldi, of Corelli, of Albinoni, masters whose music Bach knew intimately. And this is the world of the Baroque concerto grosso, where we have an orchestra and we have soloists. So this is the orchestra, and these are the soloists. And again, the orchestra enters. After the prelude, we have our customary dance movements, allemande and courante. Again, the sarabande in two parts basically, because he writes sarabande and double, a variation. And the variation of the same sarabande. Again, Bach gives us wonderful examples of variation technique and noble fantasy, imagination. Now we have our two guest movements, two bourrées, first in the minor key and then in the tonic major. These are wonderfully lively, characteristic movements. And the second bourrée reminds me of court music from the court of Louis XIV, or could it be Henry VIII? We tend to hear wind instruments, oboes and bassoons here. Finally, the exuberant jig, which is totally irresistible. With all these trills and relentless energy, it is a kind of a perpetuum mobile movement. It never stops. And Bach was so fond of this that he makes us repeat this jig 3 times.